Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to North Carolina Wesleyan University here in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. This is today's middle match. The Salem Spirits just defeated North Carolina Wesleyan University battling Bishops in a three-set match, although each match was highly contested. That moves Salem, who will be the home team on the scoreboard for this match, to 12-4 in the league, USA South Conference play, and 22-6 overall, a fantastic record. The visitors on the scoreboard will be the Roanoke Maroons, currently sitting in 8th place in the Old Dominion Athletic Conference, 4-7 on the season. 4-7 in the league and 9-13 overall. These two teams did face each other on Saturday, September 6th. At that time, Salem came away with a 3-0 victory, 25-9, 25-23, and 25-18. And we're here set to go right now. Roanoke gets it started for us. Reagan Wade, who led the team in assists in that first matchup with 14, serves first. We had a lot in that first match between Salem and NC Wesleyan. We had a ton of back and forth action. As Casey Morrison, the 5'11 sophomore from Virginia Beach, hits it long, and Salem gets the first point. We're waiting on substitution here and figuring out what's going on. We've got it for Salem, and now the libero, number 24, Madison Bozarth, a junior, is set to serve for Salem, up 1-0. Nice touch effort, I should say, by Roanoke. Kill attempt by number 5, Danica Taylor. Outside hitter from Charlotte goes off of the hands of the Spirits defender for Roanoke's first point, 1-1. Danica shared the lead in kills in the first match between Roanoke and Salem. What a save there by Salem's number 2, Ella Bramus. Get it over. What a great kill. I believe that is number 10, Sydney Allenbaugh. She also had 6 kills in that first matchup. Sydney, a junior outside hitter from Chattanooga, Tennessee. 2 points in a row. That'll be Danica Taylor serving again for the Maroons. Bond has the dig. It's blocked back over to the Spirits. Spirits again, that was Bramus who tapped it over. Ooh, very close shot there by number 18, Casey Morrison. Winds up being a little bit wide. I looked in from here. I'm not doubting it was in. It was just that close. And we've got substitution here now for Salem, with Ella Bramus in to serve on the far right side. She tees it up. Hits it over kind of deep. It's dug by number 6, Mackenzie Board. What a great hustle play by Bradley. Tip back. Roanoke attacks again. That's again Sydney Allenbaugh with her second kill on the short afternoon. Gives Roanoke the 3-2 lead. In a rotation here, that'll put Sydney Branham, 5'3", freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina, back to serve. Attack attempt by Salem's number 16, Ariana Nopolis. We didn't call her name in the first match. Was blocked, and that'll be a point for Roanoke off of the block. 4-2, Maroons lead and serve. Little on air, not by much, but Salem watches it sail deep. Branham serve. She'll be replaced here by number 1, Anastasia Arvan. She's a sophomore, 5'8" sophomore from Fredericksburg, Virginia, Chancellor High School, it is. Another point Roanoke that Sydney Allenbaugh is involved in. Not sure exactly how to go down in the book, but Allenbaugh at least in on her third earned point of the short afternoon. Peyton Johnston, a junior from Virginia Beach, checks in to serve for Roanoke. She actually also gets the dig off of the Spirits' kill attempt. Lots of action early on. That kill will go to the Spirits, Salem Spirits' Ashton Bradley, who led so many categories in the first game for Salem. Hit it deep, well behind the 10-foot line, and hit it deep into the court for Roanoke, but got the point nonetheless. Kill in the middle there for the for Roanoke. That's number 21, Haley Torbett. She's a middle hitter, sophomore from Virginia Beach, Frank W. Cox High School. Roanoke leads 6-4 in set one. Allen Ball again in on action with a dig there. Kind of tipping back and forth. Reagan Wade and I believe it was J.C. Jarvis for Salem who winded up finally getting it down on Roanoke's side. But a little bit of back and forth action there right at the net. And now we're moving on 6-5 now. The lead closed to 1. Salem's number 10, Olivia Torres, to serve from the right side. She serves it deep middle. Fielded by Roanoke. Great set, a great kill, and even better dig there by Salem. Great attempt by Danica Taylor. That one will get down. And again, that's a middle hitter. Haley Torbett again for the Roanoke Maroons. 7-5 Maroons lead. These tri matches are always interesting to see if the team who hadn't played tends to start better or the team that had played. It can go either way for different reasons. But this one is a pretty tight match here early on. That was Danica Taylor again. Instead of a hard kill that time, it was more of a tap over. Careful placement of where the ball was going to be. Her teammate Tegan Hubble, the libero from Greenville, South Carolina, is in to serve now to get them going. Anastasia Arvan's attempt at a kill is blocked. However, number 10 again, Sydney Allenball, with the kill from that time behind the 10-foot line. Hubble back to serve again. Tons of sophomores, a very young team as you look across this Salem roster. The ball hits the net, looks like it's going to drop, winds up going over. Salem is there to get it back over. However, they weren't really expecting it to drop like it did, nor was anybody in the gym for that matter. And then it dropped out of bounds. Point Salem, 10-5, the lead stretched here on NC Wesleyan YouTube. We'll be right back after this. Great check-in there with Dr. Evan Duff, our president here at North Carolina Wesleyan. Always here to support our teams across all areas of the college. Back to action here after the Salem timeout. Roanoke leads 10-5. Again, very similar to our first match here in Everett Gym this morning. Tons of rallies. No short rallies. No short points. That one was out of bounds. The kill attempt by Roanoke was out of bounds. That'll be point Salem gives them a point, cuts it 10-6 here for North Carolina Wesleyan. For Roanoke. Wade couldn't exactly get under it there for Roanoke to set it, which made an awkward set. And Roanoke was able to get it over. Spirits come back with the kill attempt. You've got Jolena Bunn now serving for Salem. Well, checking something at the table while they're doing it. In the first game, you got Jolena Bunn. She served several long streaks in the first game. Spirits win against NC Wesleyan. It was a 3-set match. Was much closer this time than previous in the year when Salem had played against NC Wesleyan. This match, again, it was 25-9, 25-23, 25-18 early in the year. I believe that was in Roanoke's tournament, hosted, of course, in Roanoke, Virginia. And this match is much different. 10-7 here, leading 10-7 is leading Roanoke leading. So working on again, just getting some substitutions, etc. here. We'll be right back here once this is settled. All right, back here. Just had to check on some substitutions, get everything right in the book. And Roanoke picks up where they left off with the kill. 11-7 now. The Maroons have jumped out here, trying to turn the tables from the first match, actually almost 2 months ago now. The setter, Reagan Wade, is here to serve. A nice serve, however, it's dug by Bunn on the Spirit squad. I believe that was tipped. No, it was not. Yes, it was tipped by Roanoke and then out. So it'll be Salem's point, 11-8. The Maroons lead is cut to 3. Bozarth to serve for Salem. Ball just drops once it gets over the net. Nice hit by Casey Morrison there of the Maroons, but gathered by the Spirits and hit back over. That was Taylor again on the hit over. And then 14, I believe it was Reagan Wade. Looks like she dropped it, but she's called for a violation. So it'll be point Salem. Means Bozarth will serve again. Looking for 3 in a row here for the Spirits. 11-9, Roanoke leads. Deep serve for Bozarth, and it's a little too much to handle for Tegan Hubble. She had a lot of ground to cover to get over there to get to that, and just wasn't able to get comfortable in order to do it. So we Bozarth once more. 11-10 now. The lead is cut to 1 for the Maroons. Looked like a good swing there for Casey Morrison, just not enough to get it over. Maybe timing or maybe where the ball was. And so we've got a tie ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. 11-11, the first set here. Roanoke got out to a lead. Salem has fought their way back. And that'll change the tide there. Kill for Anastasia Arvan. Set by Reagan Wade. And then I'll put Danica Taylor back to serve for Roanoke, leading 12-11. Bunn on the dig on a very good serve. Taylor on the dig now, but on Taylor's dig, just trying to get it up. It was hit right as a set pretty much to Ella Bramus for the Spirits, the senior from Chicago, Illinois. She was able to put it down and tie the game back at 12-12, and now she'll serve. Hits it to Taylor. Taylor gets it up, and it's punched over by Arvan. Bradley on the kill attempt, not able to get it down. However, Sydney Allenbaugh, again calling her name for the Maroons, is able to get it down off of the block attempt by Salem. Allenbaugh probably the heaviest in the stat books early in this first set here. 13-12 is the lead for Roanoke. Make it 14-12 on an ace. A little too much to handle for Jolena Bunn. And that'll give Sydney Branham another shot at it. I mean, just a really tough serve, really line drive. Not much you could do with that there. Aspen Bradley just got it really high, uses a tall frame, and was able to really put it down hard. Goes back over to Salem, 14-13 now. Roanoke still leads. Salem down 1 with Reimer serving. Dug by Taylor. Allenbaugh again, and she'll get the kill. Then put it right into the block. It was blocked, but then was not able to gather it after that. And so Allenbaugh collects another point for the Maroons. This time it'll be number 7, Peyton Johnson, a junior from Virginia Beach, that will start it off for the Maroons. Bradley again with the kill, puts it down, making it look a little bit easy, honestly, when they put it in just the right place. She's from Redmond, Oregon, Redmond High School. And that'll put 15-14. Right back at the Spirits, or the middle hitter there. Number 21, Haley Torbett. She's gotten several of those right from the middle. Got several of those down today already. 16-14, Roanoke. Bradley not able to convert that time. Roanoke digs and moves it back over. Spirits will set it up again. And this time that's a little far out of bounds is the kill attempt there by the Spirits. Emma Marion, a 5'7", redshirt freshman from High Point Central High School. Allenbaugh back to serve now for Roanoke. Good serve there, but dug out. Kick back over on a ball that really looked like it would be happy just to get it back over the court. Salem would be. It was a kill by Emma Marion. Again, the redshirt freshman from High Point Central. Really well played and well executed by Marion. 17-15. Spirits trying to keep Roanoke from pulling away. Torres on the serve. Allenbaugh on the dig. What a nice little flip behind the head by Wade, but not able to get it down. Salem gets it back over. Here, Roanoke just happy to get it over. Kill attempt by number 20 for Salem, J.C. Jarvis, the senior from Kings Mountain, and she'll get it. She puts it down right in the middle. It's 17-16 now. The Roanoke lead has been cut to 1. Served by Torres, pulls Allenbaugh out wide. However, Roanoke is able to recover and get it over. A little tap over by Jarvis is received well by Roanoke, tipped over. And that'll be a kill for Salem. Tie ball game now, 17-17. We have had a fantastic battle here so far, ladies and gentlemen. Set 1, 17-17. Torres serves again for Salem. It's a high arcing serve, but that'll be to just left, just a little bit wide over here. That'll be out of bounds. And it'll be point Roanoke. Roanoke now leads 18-17. Getting closer, ever so closer to that 25 for this first set. Torres will take the dig there from Hubble. Taylor puts it down again. I believe it was off. It was off a Salem Spirit defender. Well, looks like Roanoke's had a lot of success from the left side of that front line, I should say. I'll put Hubble back again, the left-hander. That time, Salem's too much. That's number 2, Ella Bramus again, from the left side, her left side. Put it down off of the block attempt by Salem. 19-18. Peyton Johnson, I'm sorry, not Peyton Johnson. Jolena Bunn on the serve. We got a violation on Roanoke there at the net. That'll give the point to Salem, and now we'll be back to 19-19. Again, a fantastic battle here going in set one. It's been really, Roanoke got out to a lead. Salem caught back up after a timeout, and since then it's just been really back and forth. That's Taylor again, no doubt about it. Puts it down, celebrates with her friends. Number 7, Peyton Johnson, gives her a big slap on the shoulder and runs out. And Taylor's got a big smile on her face. And 2019 now, 1 point. Really right now, any couple points here or there could really decide this game either way. Ace, there could be one of them right there for Reagan Wade. That'll put Roanoke up 2 points, 21-19. Kill attempt by Arvin went down, but it was able to be recovered by Salem. Battle, that was the recovery by Roanoke. Again, long rallies, great hustle, great athleticism, and that one for Taylor goes down. That'll be 22-19. Timeout, Salem. We'll be right back after this for the conclusion of this one. All right, we're back, 22-19 after the Salem second timeout. Reagan Wade starts us off with the serve for Roanoke. Kill attempt is good by Salem's number 2, Ella Bramus. It kind of breaks the tide. The timeout for Salem accomplished the goal. It'll give Salem a chance to draw closer. Roanoke's looking to try to close it out. Middle kill attempt there by Arvan. He's got several of those down today, but not able to get that one down. Great block by Salem there, 21-22. And Roanoke will take a timeout. We'll be right back after this. All righty, we're back here, 22-21. Roanoke called the timeout, and now it returns for Salem. We'll start with the serve. Down 1, first set. Kill attempt Morrison is dug by Salem. kill attempt. Bramus, dug by Roanoke, and that's Taylor again. Danica Taylor, called her name a lot this first set, is able to get the kill, brings Roanoke to within 2 points of this first set. She'll now head back to take the serve. 23-21 Roanoke. Wow, what a gather on Bramus's kill attempt. It was saved by Roanoke, but it was difficult, and they were able to just kind of keep it alive and get it over. We've seen a lot of that here in the first set. Again, Taylor grabs it at one hand, pops it up, and then Allenball's able to get it over. Bramus winds up again, but she hits that one long, and that'll bring up set point for Roanoke. You got to feel good if you're a Maroon fan. After getting swept earlier in the year, they're poised to take the first game in this rematch against Salem. It won't happen right now. That's a kill in the middle by number 16, Ariana Nuplis, the redshirt junior from Fergus Falls, Minnesota. And so Ella Bramus will look to extend the game for Salem. She can't do it. She hits it short in the net. And that'll be set one for Roanoke. We'll be right back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here for the start of set 2. And Salem will get things started for set 2. That's your libero for Spirit fans. Get started with 1-0 on a service point. And here we go for point 2. Almost got one on point 2, but the Maroons corral it and get it back over. They go right into arguably Salem's best player today, most productive player, Aspen Bradley, and she gets it in. 2-0 Salem on the start. Out of bounds, that'll be, I believe it was a little to the left there off the serve. That'll make it 2-1 and give Roanoke the first chance. One of the stars for the Maroons in the first game, Danica Taylor, the freshman from Charlotte, gets her a chance to get things started for Roanoke. Bounces off of Bunn, but it's hustled after by Salem, able to just get it over, and then the Maroons are not able to get it back across. Winds up going into the net, gives Salem a 3-1 lead early. It'll be Bramus this time. We finished last game for us. Very close, but it's out a little bit long there. 3-2 now. Salem still leads. Substitutions on both sides of the net. Get us prepped for the next one. Number 8, Sydney Branham. She kind of starts facing sideways and then squares up to serve. Very interesting approach. Anyway, she gets it over. It is returned by Aspen Bradley. Then the senior with another point here was deflected off of the block attempt by Roanoke. However, still hit in. Would have been a point even if it hit out. But that point was earned by Bradley and her Spirit teammates. 4-2 right now, Spirits. We've got a whistle, and it's going to be called out. He was looking to the side judge there, and going to question if it was out on the side or if it was not. He confers with the line judges to decide if we're going to replay the point or if it indeed is a Roanoke point. We're going to replay the point. So I think that the up official incorrectly called that the ball was out, and it was not out. And so they're going to erase that point, and we're going to play it over. So it looks like it's going to be 4-2 now. Going to revert back to 4-2. Take a point off the board for Roanoke. And we'll act like it didn't even happen. Getting our substitutions now because they had subs, so now they're going to unsub. So we're not going to count it as a substitution. Getting all that straight at the table. I'd like to appreciate our table work. When you have a game, a tri-match like this, you have a lot of people working a lot of hours. And I'd like to thank everyone who's at the table here today at NC Wesleyan putting on this event. From the athletic trainers to statisticians, scorekeepers, announcers. It takes a lot of people to do it, and we're very thankful for those who work so hard here. Back to action here. Salem on the serve. Roanoke now, this Allen ball started game 1 so hot on the kill attempt. She'll do it again. That time not able to get quite the timing I don't think she had before. It's Salem's turn now to Spirits, and that'll be a successful kill for Sadie Rich, the junior from Holly Hill, Florida, Mainland High School. And that puts the Spirits up 5-2. As now Reimer is at the serve again. Just clears the net. Really strong serve. Allenbaugh tries to knock it back over, not in the normal course of action. It goes into the net, makes it 6-2. Timeout, Roanoke. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back here After the timeout, we're back here. Salem serve, looking to extend their lead. Roanoke looking to use the timeout to change the tune a little bit. Taylor can't get to it, and so it will extend the lead for Salem. That'll be Reimer again looking to serve. Taylor coming up, looking like favoring her leg a little bit, but she's back in it. And Reimer's left-handed serve hits the net and then falls down right there at Taylor. Can't get to it. Anytime it hits the net like that, it's pretty difficult to get to it. Taylor will take a break, and that'll be number 2, Cecilia Bryant. She's a freshman from Concord, North Carolina, West Cabarrus High School, checking in. She gets the dig off of the serve by Reimer. It's hit over and blocked by Salem. They're able to gather it and just tap it back over, and Roanoke will look to attack. Not able to attack like they probably wanted to. Now Aspen Bradley gets the chance to attack. So essentially the first team that could set up a formidable attack that time won the point. Stretches Salem's lead to 9-2, so much different than what we saw the first game, where we saw Roanoke take the lead, and then Salem battled back, but Roanoke eventually won set 1. 10-2 now as Salem stretches their lead out, looks very comfortable right now. Roanoke looking to figure out something to kind of break up the serve, break up Reimer's serve, and break up the run by Salem. Reimer taps it across, dug by Bryant. Kill attempt here by Allenball, but ball was probably set a little too far out, not able to get it to hit the red and white striped, almost like a candy cane striped pole. That means it's out. 11-2, and this is as big a lead as either team has had in the game, really kind of stretching out the current lead. Critical point here. If Roanoke's not able to close here sometime soon, then makes it very difficult for it to come back. Great hustle by Salem, diving across the floor just to get it over. It looked like Roanoke set up a really good attack, but again, that point a little bit wide. Allenball's kill attempt hits the restriction pole there on the side, and that'll be a point for Salem. What a smart move there. I believe that was the setter, Reagan Wade. Instead of setting, she just popped it over right in the middle where there was no one on the Salem defense, and able to get the point, break the serve. That's a huge point. Try to swing things for Roanoke. Back now to serve for Roanoke. Peyton Johnson, the junior from Virginia Beach, jumps and serves. Hits it back. It's dug by Salem, and kill attempt goes up into the rafters, and it's still kept alive by Roanoke. That was man on the kill attempt. This time it'll be Bradley, and she's able to top it down. Not one of her most, velocity-filled attempts, but it was well placed, and that'll be enough to get a point, maintain a 10-point lead for Salem, 13-3. And that's Bradley again. She serves from deep, too deep. And she'll add another point there, 14-3. We'll be right back after this Roanoke timeout. All right, fans, we're back after the second Roanoke timeout. Bradley serve, and Roanoke just knobbed it together. It was a good serve. Wasn't an easy one to dig, and so wasn't an easy one to pass on. That'll result in another point for Salem. A big run here for the Spirits. 15-3 is the score. Time dug well by Roanoke, popped over. Bradley will dig it on the other side. Kill attempt there by number 25, Salem's number 25, Bella Mann. However, that one will be a little bit long, and that will finally turn it back over to Roanoke. The ball boy looking where to throw the ball to. Oop, I'm sorry, that was a violation there that I did not see. So that ball was not caught out there. So it'll be another point for Salem. 16-3. Bradley served again. The official calls 4 hits. It was a late call. And so I think that trying to figure out what was going on there. But now, anyway, the point is 16-4. So Roanoke with 4 serving Salem with 16. That'll be Allen ball on the serve. Good serve is going to result in an ace there on the attempted dig. That was Polly Laney. He's had a really good game back there. Really good set, 2 sets of digging, especially off the serve. That one just got away from her a little bit. Allen ball there, cannot get it over the net. And that'll go back to Salem, 17-5. Substitutions for the Spirits. Torres coming back in as well as Bramus. Torres is in to serve. She's standing center of the court, dribbling the ball with both hands. Jump serves, and the ball drops shortly after the net. That one is going to be out on the kill attempt by Roanoke. Stretches the lead to 18-5. Once it gets to a certain distance, it just makes it difficult because you can't make any mistakes if you want to come back. And we're probably to that point in set 2 here. However, you'll remember Roanoke took set 1. And so Salem is trying to even the game here at 1-1. A drop attempt there initially by Roanoke's Wade. And Salem was able to tip it back over, and well placed right on the line. Results in a Salem point, 19-5 Spirits. Taylor back in. Good to see her back in. However, that hit is wide. Again, looks like she was drawn a little bit wide on that pass, and then her attempt is turned sideways and sails wide opposite the court, 25, as Salem closes in on set number 2. Kill attempt there by Roanoke's number 11, Madison Jeffries. Sophomore outside hitter from Chesapeake, Virginia, Deep Creek High School. Checking in now is Alexandra Gluzak. She is a sophomore outside hitter from Winchester, Virginia. 21-5 is your score. Just in the game, she'll give it a shot. Have a good kill attempt there. A great save by Bozarth. And Gluzak tries it again. This time not able to get it over the net. 22-5 is now your score. With Salem closing, getting ever so closer to the set 2 victory to even the sets at 1-1. Torres at it again. Roanoke looks to attack, and it's over and in. Hits the net, drops in on a diving effort by Sadie Rich. Not able to grab it. She's smiling. She's laughing. They're in good spirits. Still up 22-6. Now Salem's Tegan Hobel will serve. Serves it to Torres. Now the kill attempt is good by number 20, J.C. Jarvis. He's worked really well around the net today. 23-6, 2 points away for Salem. One of the better servers, more effective servers today, Jolena Bunn is in for Salem. She's a lefty. 5'2" from Kernersville. Drives it dead center of the Roanoke's court. Roanoke's attack is blocked. This attack is tipped at the line. However, then it drops in the center of the court. That'll be a point. And I believe that was Gluzak on the point, who entered just a few points ago. 23-7 now. The setter, Reagan Wade, is back. Another lefty. Serves it over, center to Torres. Now up to hitter number 20, J.C. Jarvis. That time it's going to be a little long. It'll be point Roanoke. Roanoke's got a couple in a row here. If you're Roanoke, you want to try to get something positive going, even if you don't win this set. You want to get a few points. You want to do a couple things to, to kind of get your momentum going back for set 3. kill attempt by Bramus is saved by, or dug by Roanoke, and then Gluzak at it again. That time a pretty natural hit in stride, in motion, down and hit deep toward the back of Salem's court. 9-23. Great hustle on both sides here. She gets another go at it, Gluzak does, and that one's going to be long. Be game set point here, 24-9 for Salem. The libero Madison Bozarth is looking to close it out. That's a few serves earlier in the match, early in the set, I should say. Gluzak again. Nope, I'm sorry. Not Gluzak. That was Morrison that time from around the 10-foot line. Won't get it, and that'll be set 2, 25-9. And we'll head to set 3 here after a short break, tied at 1-1. Welcome back here. Preparation for set 3. We're at 1 apiece. Roanoke won the first, 25-22 after getting out to an early lead. And then Salem cruised to set 2, 25-9. So very interesting to see what we'll get here. Volleyball is a very fascinating sport in that once that set is over, it's over. And so the same can be said here for both teams. And so it's a clean slate. Going to be very interesting to see what who comes out with what here for set 3 and who starts off. Obviously, the team that got ahead early in both of these games has won. And it's going to be interesting to see who starts set 3 off here better, who has the best start. It'll be Roanoke starting with the serve. Setter Reagan Wade, been very active here in the first 2 games. She led with 15 assists in the first 3-0 contest, and she starts it off here. Lots of action so far in both sets. Bramus looks for a kill, but it's blocked by Salem, and now it's back and forth. J.C. Jarvis does get the kill right in the middle of the net, and she's able to put it down. And that'll be 1-0 Salem. Again, these first 10 points are critical, or have been critical at least in the first two sets, to seeing where the game goes. Bozarth is serving, serves deep middle for Salem. That's Taylor, who was so successful in the early going of set one. She's not able to get it over there, and it'll be 2-0 Salem. Salem so far in a very short 2 points is continuing where they left off. Same spot for Bozarth. This kill attempt now by Taylor. It's kind of the same thing, except for this one was down and good. First point for Roanoke. It'll be 2-1, and Taylor will go back to serve. Taylor smacks the ball, just kind of get a good feel for it with her right hand, and then loads up the jump serve. Bozarth digs it, and Salem attacks. That's a middle attack there. The referee's in the way. I can't tell you exactly who it was, but a strong serve, strong kill attempt, and kill by Salem. 3-1 Salem. Bramus back to serve now. Good line drive serve. Again, right to the middle. Powerful shot there by Allenball, but it was blocked. And back and forth. Tapped over by Bradley. Diving save there by Bryant. This kill, strong kill attempt by number 25. Bella Mann for Salem was deep and to the left corner. It was successful, 4-1. And again, with what just happened in set two, if you're Roanoke, you don't want to get too far behind to start this thing. That'll do it right there. Nice serve and kill. That was number one, Anastasia Arvan, on the set by Reagan Wade. Arvan is back to serve now. In the middle, serves deep right. Makes his way back for the Spirits to Bradley, right in the middle, and she puts it down. 5-2 now. Substitutions in for both squads. And Reimer back to serve. The lefty pops it right off the line, deep to the middle. Allenball's not able to get a good hand on it. It falls short of the net on Roanoke side. It'll be 6-2 Salem. Reimer back again on the far right side. Allenball with the dig. Wade with the set. And Riley, Ella Riley, first time we've called her name, with the kill attempt. Wade dumps it over. Try to get it in. Was a good play, but not successful. And then Salem was able to direct it just over to the side and in on the far side from our broadcast area. 7-2 Salem. Reimer with a serve just over the net. Allenball with the dig and the kill attempt. She'll get it. Just a really hard hit, a lot of velocity. Madison Bozarth could not dig it for Salem. Bounces out of bounds into the team bench. He's 7-3 now. Lead cut to 4 with Peyton Johnston to serve for the Maroons. Really good ace. It was one of those just over the net, hit with a low velocity, not hit hard, just enough to get over and drop before Salem could attack it and get to it. Diving attempt was no good. 7-4 now. Roanoke closing the gap. Similar serve this time, a little further back. So it'll be dug by Salem. And that'll be Bradley on the side this time. A lot of times you've seen her on the left side and in the middle. Now you've seen her on the right side. She's able to put it down, goes off a Roanoke defender for the 8.84. Bradley to serve now. She's very deep and serves it very deep. Allenball on the shot from the far right side. It's going to be long. Kind of drifted on her, and that'll be Bradley serving again from that deep left side. Let's see where she goes with it this time. 9-4. A little shorter this time, went to the far left, to the far right side. Kill attempt Torbett in the middle, and she'll get it down. It was off a Salem defender. Puts Allenbaugh back to serve. Into the game for Roanoke is Danica Taylor. She's replacing Cecilia Bryant. Allenbaugh hits it into Bozart. Popped up with a kill attempt by Jarvis. Tapped over by Taylor. Bozart pops it up to Sadie Rich, who hammers it home on the deep left side from her left side. Well hit, well placed. 10-5 Salem. Torres back to serve. A couple of substitutions. Reimer's in. Bramus is in for Salem. Torres on the serve. Dribbling the ball with both hands. Now picks it up. Jumps, serves. Deep to Johnston. Taylor with the kill. Well done there by the Maroons. That'll put Tegan Hubble, the libero, back. The South Carolina product. Back to serve, another lefty. Jumps, pops. Diving dig by Torres. Kill attempt is blocked by Roanoke. Bramus with another kill attempt. It winds up in. Not a hard direct down hit, however, it was enough, and it hit on the line in the back of Roanoke's side of the court to give Salem back an 11-5 lead. Jolena Bunn, who's had several strong serving streaks today, powers up with the left hand, and she gets another one. Really deep. It looked like it may have been out. Looked like it may go out, and so Roanoke watched it, and, of course, it went in. 12-6 is your score. Again, we talked about how much the start of this match would mean, and, of course, Salem has continued their strong play that they had in really all of set two. They've continued today. Not quite as strong as they were in set two, but 13-6 with a 7-point lead halfway through set number 3. Bunn will not continue her streak there. She serves it into the net, bounces back to her team, and we'll have substitution. Number 4, Ella Riley back in for number 7, Peyton Johnston. Wade back to serve. Line drive serve is returned by Salem, tapped over by Taylor, and then punched over, and that'll be a kill for J.C. Jarvis. She just kind of punched at it, and it looked like maybe one Roanoke defender could get to it, but another one tapped it before she could get to it, and so it is out of play, and that's a point for Salem. 14-7, they've doubled up the score here on Roanoke in set 3. Allenbaugh on the dig, up to Wade, into Ella Riley. She's not able to get it over the net. That'll be 15-7 is your score. Timeout, Roanoke. We'll be back with more right after this break. All right, we're back after that quick timeout. 15-7. Salem Spirits lead the Roanoke Maroons here at NC Westland in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Taylor gets a kill. Carefully placed the ball over the blockers, just with a nice little arc, and dropped it in behind where Salem was not able to get it. Big point for Roanoke coming out of the timeout. 15-8. Salem leads. Taylor will serve it. Gets it to Bozarth. That'll be Bradley. Bradley had a similar kill, really, to what Taylor did on the play before for Roanoke. Bradley just popped it up and over versus down, so to speak. And that'll be a point for Salem. 16-8, 9 points away from taking set 3 and a 2-1 lead. Salem again won the second set after Roanoke took the first set. Allenball with a hard hit, able to be corralled by Bunn. Back over. Took another shot at it. That was Arvan, but it was blocked and then tipped and went out of bounds, out of play. That'll be a point for Salem, 17-8. Ella Bramus, the senior, serving for the Spirits. Allenball winds it up. Tough, great save by Bozarth. Tipped over to Mann. Mann knocks it off of the blocker, back on her side of the court. The ball goes and out of bounds, and so that'll be another point for Salem. 18-8, maintaining a 10-point lead. Kill attempt by Riley there is dug by the Spirits. That attempt by Bradley goes over. It's blocked, but it falls straight down. Point Salem, 19-8. The lead stretches to 11. Bramus ready for another serve. The coaches from Roanoke coming over, giving some encouragement to their team on the floor. Bramus had a strong serve, but it was short. It was not high enough. Didn't get over the net and fell down. Had some heat on it. Looked like could be trouble. So she'll be replaced by Polly Lenny, who's provided strong work on the back line of the Spirits lineup today. Was set over to the Spirits' Bella Mann. She was trying to tap it over, but where she was at and where she could get to would not allow her to get it over the net, so it fell short on this side. Continuing, Bradley turns it there and puts it down hard. As we go to 20-10, still a 10-point lead. It'll be Reimer on the serve. It's hit back, and what a well-placed shot by Bozarth, the libero for Salem. Hit it to the corner, chased down by Roanoke, but could not get to it. 21-10. Good kill attempt there by Ella Riley. However, great dig by the Spirits. Allenball taps it over. Dug by Bradley. Back up this time to, that was Rich. And that's in. Point Rich and the Spirits. And again, another very strong kill attempt. That'll put Reimer at it again. 22-10 now. That was Ella Riley on the attempt, blocked back into their court. Allenball on the attempt, blocked as well, this time controlled by Salem. Bradley put it, but it's going to say she carried the ball and how she handled it. She's not going to get that one, but makes it 11-22 now. Again, the Spirits closing in on a 2-1 set lead right now. They're up 22-11. But it's Roanoke serve. Peyton Johnston on the serve. Bella Mann on the kill attempt. It's dug by Roanoke. And Allenball on the kill. It looked like it was in, but it's called out by the either the side judge or the up judge. So seemed a little frustrated with the call. Makes it 23-11. Salem continues control the contest. Allenball this time hits it deep. It was in, dug by Reimer. Hit back over by Bella Mann. Allenball now gets it again, and this one will count. Went off of Bradley's hands, up and into the Salem bench. Bradley will jog out, being replaced. Taylor back in for Roanoke. 23-12, 2 points away for Salem in this third set. Allenball serves, strong serve. Ball drops as it gets close. A battle at the net. won by the Spirits. However, the ball's kept alive. That'll be a kill by number 17, Sadie Rich, the junior from Holly Hill, Florida. She puts the Spirits within 1 point of closing out this third set. 24-12 is your score right now. Point for Roanoke. That'll put Tegan Hobel, the libero, trying to stave off the close of set 3. 17 taps it over, and she'll get it. That's Rich again. A little bit of an unorthodox kill, but it'll count. 25-13 is the final for the third set. 2-1 Salem. We'll be right back after this break. Gentlemen, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. Set 4. Salem is to lead it off. They lead 2-1. They dropped the first set, 22-25. And then they won the second set, 25-9. Third set, 25-13. Roanoke is looking to bounce back after that first set win. They got the first point of the game. We've talked about the team that has started the set best has won all 3 games. Obviously, the first one's a little closer, but the other 2 were started very well by Salem, and then that proved to be the difference in the ball game. We'll see how this one starts off. Roanoke with the 1-0 lead. Again, lots of volley play back and forth. That went into the net. Always tough when that happens for the losing side, but that's Ella Bramus with a kill here for the second point. Makes it 1-1. Number 25, Bella Mann checks in for Torres as Bramus, who got the kill, will go back to serve. Out of bounds there on the return, trying to get it back over for Roanoke, was not able to do so. It'll be 2-1 Salem. Allen Ball with the attempted kill does not make it over. 4 hits for Roanoke and 3-1 for Salem. I know it's early. I know it's only 3-1, but if you're Salem, if you're Roanoke, need to get something going to keep this close to prevent what's happened in the last 2 sets. Out of bounds there, was wide on the return attempt by Roanoke. There'll be a point. Bramus will serve her 3rd consecutive. Looking for her 3rd consecutive and the team's 4th consecutive point. Bradley with the dig and the kill, put it right where she wanted it to be, deep and left. And 5-1 now. The Spirit lead is stretched to 5-1. Bramus again to serve. Deep left. Was handled by Taylor, but it went behind her, so just popped over for Salem. Goes to Bradley again. This time, instead of the typical wind-up kill shot with a lot of velocity, that was tapped over. And that'll be a 6-1 lead, and that's enough for a timeout for Roanoke. We'll be right back after this break. Eight-2, sorry about that, a little technical difficulties, but we're back. 8-2 now for Salem after a couple of points. Salem taps it over. It's tipped up by Wade. And then the kill attempt on the side, Haley Torbett. Not your usual set there by Wade. It was a little bit out of order, and that Wade was the first to touch. And that'll result in another point for Salem. Salem looks to sub and then waves it off as the play was already starting. 9-2 Salem. Allen Ball on the hit. It's blocked back, control, Wade up again to Allenball. Allenball bops it over to the middle, controlled by Bozart. That'll be hit over by Mann. Allenball again from the left side. Long again, had a similar shot a couple points ago. 2-10 now. Number 22, Alexandria Gluzak in for Allenball. Reimer to serve. Pops it deep and left. A winding shot by Haley Torbett, and that'll be good. It'll go off of one of the Salem defenders and into the gym wall. 3-10. Again, Salem's just been able to, each of these last three games, just to really stretch it out quickly early, and once you get down early, then even if you just play 1 point back and forth, you've got enough of a lead that you can mess up a couple times. It makes it difficult. Bradley on the shot. It was deep and controlled by Roanoke, but not able to get it into an attacking mode where they could get it back over. Results in an 11-3 score with another point for Salem. That'll be Bradley back, deep left. Swings, hits it deep middle. Tapped up by Peyton Johnston and then just tapped over, I think it was by Taylor. Number 13 for Salem. Tinley McDonald is a freshman from Newport, North Carolina. She was in and tapped it over. This will be from 17 as another kill attempt from Sadie Rich, controlled by Roanoke, though. Roanoke with the kill attempt by Tolbert. It was blocked by Salem, but then able to recover was Roanoke. Great hustle play by both teams. Just getting a touch on the ball and getting back and forth. That one is a little long. That was the aforementioned Tinley McDonald into the game. Hit it a little bit long, but a very good rally for both teams. A long rally there of play. McDonald, a freshman from West Carteret High School. It's probably the closest game she played to her home this year. That attack was Sadie Rich. Now over to Taylor. And that'll be long by Danica Taylor. Long and out. 4-12 now is your score. Substitution Torres back in for Salem. She's waiting to serve, waiting on the official's whistle. She got it. Now she approaches, swings, and it falls into the middle. It is dug by number 7, I believe, Peyton Johnston. However, it's hit back over, but wound up being out of play on the right side. So Torres again, 13-4, a 9-point lead. Near that 10 territory where the last game stayed at a lot. Danica Taylor tries to cut it close, but it's dug by Salem. Both teams with fantastic digs. What great defensive play for both teams. Not that time, though. Bramus is able to get it down. Roanoke able to get a touch on it, but not able to dig it. So that'll be 14-4 with Torres serving again for the Spirits. Again, Johnson not able to control this time. Went a little to the right side this time, not able to get it out. Team encourages her, and it'll be back to Torres again. 15-4, 11-point lead now for the Salem Spirits. Salem Spirits seem to be cruising after a first set loss, 25-22. Won 25-9, 25-13, and they're playing really well right now. Taylor with a good attack. However, it's defended well by Salem. Salem defends Roanoke defends and attack well, and then the Spirits able to get one down on Roanoke. 16-4 now. The lead continues to grow here in this third and possibly, or this fourth, and possibly final set. That'll be a battle back there for Roanoke with a kill. Number 13, Tegan Hobel, is back to serve for the first time in a while for the Roanokes after that long Spirit run. Number 17, Sadie Rich's first kill attempt is blocked, controlled again by Salem. Then the attack by Danica Taylor is long and out of bounds. And so that'll be a point. Another point for Salem, 17-5. The service for good hustle there by Roanoke. The service for Roanoke lasted just 1 point, and that was a strong serve by Bunn. Again, Jolena Bunn's had several strong service runs today, I guess you would call them. She winds up, hits it again. It's deep this time, and it is out of bounds. Very close. But it is out of bounds. It'll be 18-6. Substitution for Roanoke. Out is number 7, Peyton Johnston. In is number 21, Haley Torbett, I believe that is. Wade starts to serve, touches the net, but then goes over. It's blocked at the line, at the net. I believe that was Anastasia Arvan with the block. Either way, Wade will go back for another serve. 18-7 now. The Spirit lead has been cut by 2. It is down to 11. Bunn with the dig after Ward's serve. Really strong shot by Ella Bramus there. Not able to be controlled by the Maroons. That'll put it at 19-7 with Bozarth to serve. Taylor on the kill attempt, controlled well by Salem, and that sets up Bradley in the middle, maybe her favorite spot, and she puts it down. 20-7 is your score. Spirits with a commanding 13-point lead. They lead the contest 2-1. This would be the final set if they continue on to win. Pops over by Arvan. Bradley in the middle again. However, this time is controlled by Roanoke. To the side, this time to Bramus. Great dig by Roanoke, however, not able to control it off of that dig. And so Bramus earns the point for her squad there, 21-7. 4 points away from the match for Salem. Bozarth, too much on that serve. It goes out of bounds, about 4 or 5 foot long. That'll put Danica Taylor on the serve. 21-8 is your score. Salem leads Roanoke. The tap over by Reimer does its job, gets it down and gets it done. That'll be 22. Substitution, number 13 is back in. Tinley McDonald for the freshman for Salem. Now Bramus will serve again for Salem. Nice kill. I believe that was number 21, Haley Torbett for Roanoke. Bramus is out for the Spirits, back in for the Spirits. Playing that back line again, Polly Lenny. Bradley up in the middle. She tosses it over to the side this time, and she'll earn another kill. Puts her team 1 step closer, 2 points away. There is a Roanoke player down. Now she's worked her way back up. Shakes off her right foot. Looks like she's going to be okay. Great effort there. Glad to see everybody's all right. 23-9. 2 points away from closing out the match for Salem. Reimer on the serve. Strong kill attempt and kill there for Alexandra Gluzak, the sophomore from Winchester, Virginia. She earns it. 23-10. Peyton Johnson serving for Roanoke. Bozarth that controlled it initially. Wasn't an attack attempt really. Just kind of put up there, but Bradley will take this one. Will be an attack attempt, not a hard one. Blocked back over, and Bradley earns that point for her team. Bradley will go back to serve. This will be for the ball game, all the marbles. Match point for Salem. 24-10. Not yet, says Roanoke. Bradley dives in, but not able to control it, and she'll come out now. Roberto comes back in. 24-11. Gluzak to serve. Still set point. Match point for Salem. McDonald winds up trying to hammer it, but not able to get her hand and timing right on it. She's not able to convert. Gluzak will serve again. This time it's 24-12. Match point still for the Spirits. That'll do it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Number 20, J.C. Jarvis, finishes the day for Salem 2-0. That'll be a 3-1 win for Salem. In a few minutes for our Game 3, NC Wesleyan and Roanoke. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.